Hi guys, in this motivational discourse, I want to talk about the power of a new beginning. What do I mean? There is a power in you with which you can always begin a new thing. There's a power in you with which you can always be the first to do anything. There is a power in you with which you can always use to achieve what you never thought was possible. Because the truth is, when it comes to real life, that which we ascribe as impossibility does not exist. Because everything the mind can conceive, think on, and work with determination, or work on with determination, then you can achieve. So, there's a power of creation in you. And with that, you can start a new phase of success, a new phase of a different style, a new phase of great beginning. Now, it doesn't matter whether in the history of what you do, nobody has ever done it. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you can be able to do it. If you look at life, if you look at existence, there is always a first time for everything. The telephone was first of all conceived in somebody's head. A submarine was conceived as far back as 400 BC by Hanno, the philosopher Hanno. Before Leonardo da Vinci, I think in the 14th century, drew a lot of things, and today we have submarines, we have planes. Yes, Leonardo da Vinci also drew planes. So there is always a first time, and you can be that first. Okay? So even if you want to become a super successful business person, a super successful coach, a super successful teacher, a super successful humanitarian, and nobody has ever done that in your family, your community, your village, your nation, or wherever, you can be the first. Because as long as your mind can conceive it, it already exists. And it's already halfway manifested. You know, when we begin to look at life from a different perspective, we find out that most of the thoughts we think is not our fault. It's God or it's providence trying to nudge us to do what we're supposed to do. Imagine how many people are on earth today. Over 8 billion. Even though 1,000 years ago there were less than 1 billion people. But the reason why there are over 8 billion today is because we have grown to a level where our medical institution is better, our way of life is better, we have a lot of facilities that can accommodate so many things. If you go to so many ancient tribes, people died of things as simple as malaria, fever. Alexander the Great died of fever. And I remember if you look at the pages of history, in the 14th, 15th, 16th century, in medicine, they used to do what they call bleeding people. So for almost any illness, they will say it's bad blood, they'll have to bleed the person first. And what they do is the doctors come, they use knife, they cut off the person somewhere, they bleed out blood. And a lot of people died as a result of loss of blood. But to them it was medical cure. In certain other primitive tribes, you have the witch doctors and the native doctors telling you a lot of stories. People that had natural illness, they will call ancestors, call witch people, call bad people, call all sorts of names, accuse people. But today we have medicine. We have medical facilities that you can check out what is wrong with somebody at the slightest discomfort. And you pinpoint the exact thing and treat it. So that has necessitated more people to come into life. Because if we were still operating by that method that we were killing people in the name of medicine, the population will keep dwindling. Now, the point is, life always grows. And for life to grow, it starts with a pioneer. You are the pioneer. You are the pilot of your life. So every thought, every dream, every vision, every goal you have ever had, you can manifest it, irrespective of the past, irrespective of what people say, irrespective of your feeling of inadequacy. Move on. Courage, faith has some element of magic in it. And you will be able to do that which you never thought you could do. So pioneer your life to that point where everything is possible to you. Where you can create the things needed